For the best experience, please use headphones or listen in a quiet environment. Unlock the secrets to a peaceful life, life lessons from Tao Te Ching and timeless wisdom. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today we're diving deep into one of the most profound, timeless works of philosophy, the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu. If you're looking to unlock the secrets to life, peace, purpose, and true power, this is the moment for you. So, sit back, grab a notepad if you can, because we're about to explore wisdom that's over 2,500 years old and still changes lives to this very day. Let me ask you, have you ever felt like you're swimming upstream in life? Like no matter how hard you push, life keeps pushing back harder? What if I told you there's a way to flow with life instead of against it? That's what Lao Tzu teaches us through the Tao Te Ching. The Tao, the ultimate flow of life. The word Tao means the way. It's not just a way of thinking or acting, it's the way of existence itself. The Tao is the natural order of the universe. It's the flow of life. And when you align yourself with the Tao, life becomes simpler, clearer, and more harmonious. Here's the first quote to kick things off. The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. Think about that for a moment. What Lao Tzu is telling us is that the true essence of life cannot be fully described. Words can only point you toward it, but the experience of living it is what matters. It's like trying to describe the taste of water. You can try, but to understand it, you have to drink it. Albert Einstein once said, "The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and all science." Einstein and Lao Tzu share a profound understanding that life's deepest truths are beyond words, and they must be lived to be understood. Action item number 1. Pause and observe your life. Ask yourself, am I flowing with life or am I resisting it? Write down one area where you're fighting the current and brainstorm ways to let go and flow instead. Perhaps it's in your relationships, your career, or even in the way you handle daily stress. Embrace simplicity and let go. One of my favorite quotes from the Tao Te Ching is this: "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be." This is powerful. How often do we cling to identities, labels, or expectations that limit us? Maybe you're holding on to an identity like, "I'm not good at relationships," or "I'm just bad with money." But when you let go of those stories, you create space for transformation. Letting go isn't about losing yourself. It's about rediscovering your true potential. Oprah Winfrey reminds us, you can have it all, just not all at once. To embrace growth, you must let go of old narratives and give yourself the grace to evolve. Action item 2. Write down one belief about yourself that's holding you back. Then write down who you could become if you let go of that belief. For example, if you believe you're not creative, challenge yourself to start a small creative project this week. The paradox of power. Here's another gem. The softest thing in the world overcomes the hardest thing in the world. Lao Tzu uses water as a metaphor for power. Water is soft, yet it can carve canyons through mountains. It's flexible, yet unstoppable. In our world, we often equate power with force, but true power comes from being adaptable, persistent, and gentle. Mahatma Gandhi said, "In a gentle way, you can shake the world." Power doesn't have to roar. Sometimes it whispers. Think about how water adapts to obstacles. It doesn't stop or fight, but finds a way around. That's the essence of resilience. Action item number 3. Practice the power of gentleness. The next time you face conflict, instead of reacting with force, try listening, empathizing, and understanding. Notice how much more powerful this approach can be. Reflect on the results and how others respond to your shift in energy. The importance of balance. Lao Tzu emphasizes the importance of balance. Know the white, but keep to the black. Be a pattern for the world. This speaks to embracing duality, light and dark, action and stillness, joy and sorrow. Life isn't about avoiding one side of the spectrum. It's about finding harmony between the two. Think of it like a dance. If you're always rigid, you'll stumble. But if you're fluid and balanced, you move with grace. Former U.S. President John F. Kennedy once said, "Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe to assure the survival and the success of liberty." This quote highlights the necessity of balancing strength with responsibility and grace. Action item number 4. Reflect on an area of your life where you're out of balance. Are you working too hard and neglecting rest? Or are you procrastinating and avoiding action? Write down one step you can take to restore balance, like setting boundaries at work or dedicating specific hours to focus on your goals. The power of non-attachment. By letting it go, it all gets done. This might sound counterintuitive. How can letting go help you achieve more? But think about it. Have you ever been so stressed about something that it paralyzed you? Then, when you finally relaxed, the solution came naturally? Non-attachment doesn't mean apathy. It means doing your best without obsessing over the outcome. It's trusting the process. Tony Robbins puts it this way: focus goes, energy flows. When you obsess over control, you lose sight of the bigger picture. But when you trust and focus on what you can do, energy shifts in your favor. Action item number 5. Identify one goal you've been obsessing over. Take a step back and ask yourself, have I done my best? If the answer is yes, let go of the need to control the outcome and trust the process. Practice affirmations like, I trust that everything is unfolding as it should. The art of doing nothing. Another intriguing concept from the Tao Te Ching is Wu Wei, or effortless action. Lao Tzu teaches us that sometimes the best action is no action at all. It's not about being lazy, it's about aligning with the natural flow of events. Practice not doing, and everything will fall into place. This doesn't mean you sit back and do nothing all day. It means you act in harmony with the situation rather than forcing things. Sometimes, patience and observation are the greatest actions you can take. Bruce Lee echoed this idea when he said, "Be water, my friend." By adapting to life's circumstances instead of resisting them, you find power and flexibility. Action item number 6. The next time you feel stuck, pause. Instead of pushing harder, take a moment to observe. Ask yourself, what's the natural next step here? Write down one instance when you've successfully practiced effortless action and the outcome it produced. Gratitude and contentment. Lao Tzu reminds us, be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. We live in a world that constantly pushes us to want more. More money, more success, more possessions. But what if the secret to happiness isn't in getting more, but in appreciating what you already have? Contentment is freedom. Buddha taught, happiness does not depend on what you have or who you are. It solely relies on what you think. Gratitude shifts your perspective and fills your life with abundance. Action item number 7. Start a gratitude journal. Every morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Notice how this simple practice shifts your mindset over time. Challenge yourself to find gratitude in small, everyday moments, like a warm cup of tea or a kind smile. The power of humility. Lao Tzu teaches, all streams flow to the sea because it is lower than they are. Humility gives it its power. True greatness doesn't come from boasting or forcing your way to the top. It comes from humility, from serving others, and from being open to learning. When you lower your ego, you allow wisdom and opportunities to flow toward you. Nelson Mandela demonstrated this beautifully. I have walked that long road to freedom. I have tried not to falter. I have made missteps along the way. But I have discovered the secret that after climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. Action item number 8. Practice humility today. Seek to learn from someone you might usually overlook. Listen more than you speak and notice how much you gain from this simple act. Reflect on how humility can strengthen your relationships. The wisdom of stillness. Another profound insight from Lao Tzu is this: silence is a source of great strength. In our noisy, fast-paced world, silence is underrated. Yet it's in stillness that we find clarity, creativity, and strength. Silence allows us to hear our inner wisdom and connect with the Tao. Action item number 9. Schedule 10 minutes of silence into your day. No phone, no distractions. Just sit, breathe, and listen. Notice how this small practice brings peace and insight. Consider journaling after this time to capture your thoughts and feelings. The value of patience. Lao Tzu reminds us, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Patience is not just a virtue, it's a necessity. When we rush, we often miss the beauty and lessons of the journey. But when we practice patience, we align with the natural flow of life and allow things to unfold in their time. Action item number 10. Identify one area where you're feeling impatient. Reflect on how you can embrace the process instead of rushing to the result. Practice deep breathing whenever impatience arises. Write down one insight or lesson you've gained by slowing down. The beauty of simplicity. Lao Tzu also states, "I have just three things to teach: simplicity, patience, compassion. These three are your greatest treasures." Simplicity clears the mind. Patience strengthens the soul. Compassion connects us with others. These treasures, when practiced, can transform your life. Action item number 11. Pick one of these three treasures, simplicity, patience, or compassion, and consciously practice it today. Observe how it changes your interactions and mindset. Write about one specific instance where you noticed a positive shift. Closing thoughts. As we wrap up, let me leave you with this. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Your journey toward a more harmonious, peaceful, and powerful life begins right here, right now. What's the first step you're going to take today? Choose one action item we discussed and commit to it. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. And before you go, here's how we can continue this journey together. If you found value in this video, hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss an opportunity to grow. Like this video to let us know it resonated with you, and share it with someone who needs to hear these lessons. Finally, I want to hear from you. What's a topic or question you're curious about that could help make this world a better place? Drop it in the comments below. Your input helps us create content that serves not just you, but the entire community. Thank you for being here today. Remember, you have everything you need within you to live a life aligned with the Tao. Now go take that first step. You've got this.